What's going on, guys? I'm gonna upload the AI art I did yesterday in a little bit, and I'm gonna do some more AI art here in a little bit, and all that shit. I'm a little sore. I lifted until exhaustion yesterday, so just let me go about it at my own pace and all that shit. I'm sore. Anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick recap, just a little summarize, keep everyone in the loop, all that bullshit. I haven't said shit to Tiffany at all. I'm not planning on it. All right. I'm 100% convinced that the fan pages that she has are somehow run by her or interacted with her or someone she knows or she's something like that. Because one of her fan page thingies keeps posting pictures of her. Like every time I say shit like Tiffany's crazy and she's stalking me and all that shit and texting all day long and shit like that, they'll post pictures of Tiffany surrounded by like her female entourage getting her makeup and nails done and her holding her phone like super happy and texting like a fucking mad woman. Which I can only assume is when she's texting to me, because some of the things that she says, and she just goes in these circles and it's like she's afraid to say what she really wants to say, but she wants to keep on talking. Like I've said it before, I think. Like in warfare, they call it fire superiority, and what that means is even if you know you're not going to hit them, even if you don't have like an actual target, you keep on firing. You keep on firing as long as you have ammo, because if you're firing, it's going to keep them from firing more often than not, because they have to take cover if you're firing. So while you're firing, your other team members can be doing shit and setting up shit. Suppression fire. Like you're keeping the enemies keeping their head down because you're firing. You're not really trying to hit them. You're trying to keep their heads down, right? So they can set up shop. That's what she does. She just keeps talking and 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 talking to set up shop. It's got nothing to do with what she's talking about. She's just trying to like establish a beachhead, for lack of a better term, which is rightly annoying as fuck. But I was putting up with it. Anyways, I found a compromise that everyone can get jive to, assuming certain conditions are met. I'll get into all that here in a second, alright? Firstly, I just completed the final phase of the most important of the one of the two things I told Tiffany I had going on that was important, as in like once, maybe twice in a lifetime these things happen and the consequences are dire. Okay? As in, she probably could be buying more $20,000 pants if she would do this herself instead of just trading all the time and paying the fucking large amount of taxes that she pays. Okay? Anyways. Let me just make sure my name's not on this. So this is from 2020. Keep in mind. So I didn't even work a full year. I think I worked half of that year because I was out of work for a while because I remember being on unemployment. So they are saying that I owe Instead of $10,000, I now only owe $151. That's it. That's it. So, people who play the hype and are trade junkies and all that bullshit, if I had been one of them and I would have sold at the top and I would have had like a $500,000 or 1.2 million or whatever the fuck, right? Then I would have owed half of that in taxes. Okay? So assuming I didn't spend all that on stupid shit like Lambos and Rolexes, I might have been able to buy back in at a lower rate. Theta just hit 78 cents. Okay, when I get paid again, I'm going to buy more Theta and T-Fuel and get more of my silver back. Do you see how this works? I don't have to sell at a loss. I don't have to... I almost like punched myself just to make me burp more, but it started to come out. Oh man, I ate that breakfast burrito. My tummy hurts. Oh, bags under my eyes and all that shit. Anyways, so yeah, all that. Okay, now look. There's something this bitch is not telling me. There's a couple of things I think she thinks I don't know that I already know, and I'll deal with that when I have to. But there's some shit she's just not telling me. Okay? And one of the few things that would be an absolute deal breaker right off the bat, I said one of them is if she had a kid or is married or some shit like that. The other one would be if she has any kind of a personal history with any of these grifter-ass losers I do not like. If she has dated any of them, I'm done with this bitch this instant. Okay? If she has been friends with any of them from LA or wherever the fuck, or New York, I'm done with her this instant. Okay? If she has gone to any of their brunches or recitals or whatever the seminars, whatever you call it, I'm done with her this instant. I do not need to be, that's not my group. They don't need to be my group. They're never going to be my group. I don't need someone trying to make that my group. Okay? They're not my group. If that's your group, you're not my group. It's that simple. Okay? Why the fuck are you going out of your way to make special concessions for these grifter-ass losers? Okay? Why the fuck are you going out of your way, Miss Huang, to ignore me and play these fucking games with me and then be direct and helpful and sell my information to these grifter-ass losers? Why? What personal motivation, what personal skin in the game do you have towards these grifters? If you do not as Anna, the girl who keeps spamming me on Tinder, not as, Helen, the girl who keeps spamming me on Twitter, not as any of these fucking things you do because you're stuck in an 11-year-old's mindset. If you, as Stephanie, Me, Young, Wang, Tiffany, whatever the fuck your name is, regular young, cannot get onto a video chat with me and explain to me what the fuck is going on with these grifter-ass losers, I don't need you in my life. Okay? The way I'm viewing it right now, it's like I had Tiffany Wang as an idea in my head, and I was focusing on a hottie, like, doesn't have to be, but a hottie like Gloria Song, 20-something years old, super ass hot, right? Could easily be a K-pop model, but decided not to be a whore, right? And then, stupid me, it's like if you like do reductions in math, like, okay, well, this 10 and this 100, and then you're, okay, it's 1/10. It's kind of like that. I just like reduced Tiffany. It's like Gloria Song and Tiffany Young cancel each other out, and I have nothing. It's the bullshittiest thing in the world. Anyways. But I'm serious. If she has any personal relationship with any of these grifters that I do not like, instant done. And I will find out. So assuming she doesn't, which I don't think is the case, but I have to assume until I can prove. And assuming that she actually gets off her high horse and video chats me, which is an easy as fuck thing to do in 2022. Look, these grifter whores and these grifter posers that she's so fucking addicted to and all that bullshit, right? They literally sell video calls to their poser ass groupies. Okay? I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to remind everyone, I'm not a Tiffany groupie. She's my groupie. She slid into my DMs. Okay? All the shit that I've done was just to be supportive, and I didn't have to do it. As a matter of fact, I kind of did it just to see what she would do. Alright? So assuming that's not the case, which I'm not, I personally think that is the case, but I can't prove it yet. So assuming that's not the case, and assuming she gets around to actually using FaceTime or Signal or Skype or some basic ass technology from 30 years ago at this point to prove to me I'm actually talking to Tiffany Wang, then the next phase would be to actually go on a physical date. Okay? If she honestly thinks that the moment we see each other, she will not be able to keep her hands off of me, and I will not be able to keep her hands off of her to the point that we will be unable to, like, not have sex, I don't know, that's called immature. Okay? I will probably tell you to calm the fuck down because you're gonna act up and do all kinds of crazy shit. I have to, like, take you by the hand and, like, sit here and then, like, sit by you, and then I'll tell you to, like, calm, and I'll play with your thigh and your knee and shit and make you act really kinds of crazy, and I'll keep on, like, calm down, and it's kind of like what you do to them. But no, I don't. I think that she would go ape shit. Okay, so, like, there's something aside from the grifter losers. There's something else. Maybe it's like a medication that's off. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she just, I don't know what, right? But she just needs to calm the fuck down, okay? So assuming she can do that as well, then what this is Shen 1. Okay? Do you see that? This is over a month from today. See China before communism. Okay? What the CCP doesn't want you to see. Come see what the CCP doesn't want you to see. Ever since its inception, Shen 1 has had to overcome CCP's attempt to sabotage the performance. So, Miss Talk to Me in Chinese, Miss fucking Chinese nicknames, distance romance, all that shit, okay? Literally, the thing that you want to see, that you cannot see. See, you cannot see this in Korea, as I understand, maybe in Korea. And you cannot see this in China because they will harvest their organs in China. So, when I say shit like real China is Taiwan, what I mean is the people who fled China to go to Taiwan then came to America and are trying to tell everyone and remind everyone that their real China culture has been destroyed by the CCP. And all you motherfuckers keep on buying CCP MAGA hats because you're retarded. Okay? That's a whole other issue. So, if you wanted a magical first whatever the fuck, I don't know what else to tell you. Unless this is the equivalent of, like, when people are like, hey, do you want some authentic Spanish food? And then they, like, bring me Taco Bell. Or do you want some, like, authentic, like, like Italian food, and then to, like, order Domino's. It's like, are you being insulting on purpose, or are you just stupid? So like, I'm not trying to be stupid or insulting. I thought this might be something you like. Okay? And it's a month from now. And if you like it, we can see it again in April. Okay? Now, I bring this up because if she wants to, she can buy these tickets. You think I give a fuck? Like, look, if you want to be old Miss Big Baller $20,000 pants, tell you what you can do. You can scan this right there. You can scan that, and you can tell me what box you got us, Miss $20,000 pants. How about that? And I don't mean box of wine. Now, my foot is already down. We're not dating. I don't know who the fuck she tells what. I don't know what she's texting who. All that bullshit. I don't know why she needs to be on a fucking panel of judges as the only bitch surrounded by fucking 9 losers. This is fucking stupid bullshit. I'm going to keep on doing what I do up until whatever, because I don't expect her to do anything. I expect to find out she's done something stupid with some of these stupid, retarded, grifter-ass losers before, and then I will cut her out of my life. That's what I expect. But assuming she doesn't do all that, right? Then, if we end up not going to Shen, you want to know what? I will have no problem hitting on Soo Young if she dumps her boyfriend or they break up or whatever. I will have no problem telling Taeyeon she is in view. I probably won't. I'll probably do something else because like I just can't deal with this Korean shit anymore. Like, I thought I was going to get something out of it, and I didn't. And now all I have is like a headache from Korea bullshit, and I don't get any of it. It's just, I understand why everyone wants to come to America so much more. And I hate the woke losers even more as well. But, like, basic communication is not her forte. Her forte is trying to find ways to use social peer pressure to bully people into doing things, and that does not work on me. I have never once been a part of the crowd. If I have been, it was 100% by force. Alright? It was never intentional. Alright? So, you're doing shit that works on people who give a fuck. I give 0 fucks. Everything you've done has made me like you less. Okay, I did not think it was possible to ever wake up one day and think to myself, God damn it, is that Tiffany? I hope not. I hope I don't hear from that bitch ever again. Okay? That's what I think now. Every time my phone goes off, I'm like, that better not be Tiffany. Because she prioritizes grifters and losers. And I just don't have time for that shit. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is, before I was like, there's no way it could be anyone other than Tiffany, axe to the face and all that bullshit, right? Like, no. Not anymore. I see why she's number 42. I think 42 might be a bit of like being polite. Best way I can say it. Just going to end it on, if I find out this dumb bitch has been hiding from me some stupid bullshit, like she has dated one of these grifter ass losers, done with her instantly. Don't need that bullshit. Have a nice day, all you panty fans. Kindly just don't bother me. Alright? Like, this is not, like, just don't bother me. I mean it. And have a nice day.